here with another AOC artist check-in, and I have my friend Tyra Watkins. I'm gonna say the Tyra Watkins. You know, that's how our good friend Robbie introduces himself. The Tyra Watkins is our guest today. Hey, friend, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am awesome. Good to see your face. I miss seeing you every day
I
for
miss you
like
too.
12 hours a day.
Used to seeing each other for hours and hours upon end every single day.
Right. How we normally start these things is I talk about how I know the artist, and Tyra and I had the privilege and honor of sharing as the inaugural cohort of the Four Directions Apprentice Company, and we're still working with our theaters. We were at Kenny Leon's True Colors Theater, and then went over to Seven Stages, and we were there for about a week before everything hit with the pandemic and everything shut down. So we're definitely used to working side by side and seeing each other every day. So how are you during this time with everything happening in the world and the climate? What's going on with Tyra? How are you doing with everything?
I'm kind of like everyone else, taking it one day at a time. It's definitely very different because I've had to do two transitions at once, like one transitioning out of school as like a recent grad into a pandemic world, not even just like the regular adult world, but into a adult pandemic world. So it's been a lot different, especially because I graduated as a theater major, and theater is kind of like on Zoom right now. Theater is on Zoom right now. And, that's cool. You're trying to figure out how that works and how do I become a full professional theater person and not just be used to being in school and having people tell me what to do, what I like as an artist, what do I want to do. Just a lot of personal growth and trying to figure all of that out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I always admired, like, and I will share this, and I know Tyra's not going to mind, that I've always admired Tyra because you were in school at Clark Atlanta and already you were holding down jobs in an apprenticeship program, and you had already worked at the Alliance. I was like, my God, you were graduating with your network, like, was already up here to with the contacts that you had. So was that an easy transition for you, or are you still making those calls or trying to figure out where everybody is during this time? What's happening?
Yeah, definitely still trying to make the calls and see where everybody is and what is being offered right now and what isn't and things of that nature. Still right now, still working with Seven Stages and really grateful for the connections I made through that because that has offered a lot of opportunities to me. And I also am helping parents and babysit and help them because now that kids are online, and parents are working from home, they need a lot of help with that. And that's also very interestingly enough, my theater degree is helping with that because kids, especially younger kids, like I get a lot of 2 and 3 year olds, they are so enamored when you do like acting things. So like with one of them, he has like a fluff, like a stuffed animal shark, and he loves to give it checkups. Like we're going to the doctor. So like whenever I like touch the teeth, I act like, oh, it's really sharp. And he just gets a kick out of that every single time.
Okay, you better use those skills, those acting skills to work. I mean, we talk often, being that we work together at Seven Stages and through Four Directions. But when everything, the highlight of all the protests and, let's just call it downright murder of Black people in the streets, I know you've always been one to raise your voice and not just make posts, but get out at the protests and march. And we had the honor of marching together at the Artist Solidarity March. And that, I still get chills watching the video that Robbie captured because that's what happens that's what happens when you get artists together and just let art be art. Like that's what happens. But has that affected like everything that's happening in the country and in Atlanta specifically? Has that affected your artistry or your work?
Yes and no. I've always kind of been somebody who's like, I want to have work that creates a passion. I'm sorry, you guys are going to see my cat's tail. But I've always been someone that like, I want to create work that is very meaningful. And so even now, like, I think that's just amplified with everything. I don't want to say that everything's going on with the murder and the injustice and the systemic oppression. It's just it's a lot, but I think that just helps me want to make sure that my work is even more so meaningful and that it has a message, and that what I'm participating in is going to change the thought process, is going to invoke some conversation and things of that nature. So it hasn't changed, but it has changed. Like, it's made me more driven about the work that I want to create.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's more. I think also we're as artists, for me at least, I'm aware of the intention behind it. Also, that you just can't produce a piece, for the sake of producing a piece to say you're doing something for the culture. But no,
Mm-hmm.
being aware of your intention behind it, but also like making sure that I do intentional work. Like, this is a piece that I want to live out there and have my name on it and be proud of it. It's like a new realm of understanding for our industry that I think a lot of artists of color are dealing with, just trying to make sure that we are doing the work. And I think a lot of people are going back to the drawing board, and it's time for that. Go back to the drawing board and see what works, what doesn't work, what partnerships work, what partnerships did not.
and and making sure like you're not just in a token piece, like not just the piece you're in. It's like, oh yes, this is our Black piece, or this is the one that we're going to show solidarity with, and then we're not going to continue to show that work throughout, because again, Atlanta, the area we're in, is predominantly Black. So for you not to have not to showcase Black work, that's kind of like, that shows you're not catering to your audience. And a lot of people think that Black people won't come out to theater, and I can tell you for a fact, growing up in a Black household, like, that's not true, because that's how I got introduced to it. So, and one of my roommates said something very profound, because she's also an actress in the area. She was like, honestly, if everyone catered to everyone the way they were supposed to, there probably wouldn't be so many multiple theater groups, because if you were able to cater to everyone, then there wouldn't be a need for everyone to have their own niche, their own niche. Like, everyone would just be able to come to this place and enjoy theater, and it's for everyone and speaks to everyone,
It's so true. Wow, that is so true. I mean, but what's coming up as a community, though, I think it's important, and I always try to do in everything that I do, uplift and encourage others, support others. And this season is especially all things Black. Sorry, well, not sorry. I'm supporting it. It's time. Not sorry. It's time. So how can we support you as a community? Anything coming up that we need to look out for? Anything that you need? Being a new graduate, being in your new place. I mean, come on. Like, you starting over. Like, this is good. Like, it's just beginning.
Ooh, this whole transitioning to an adult thing is so, I'm like, oh, so I do this like every day. I'm like, oh,
every day. Right.
Okay. But no, right now I am working on a project through 7 stages, with 7 stages, with the director. Her name is Ashley. I cannot think of her whole name, but I'm going to find it for you all, because that's very important. But I was working with her yesterday, filming a dance piece for this project. It's very Black, very ancestral, and I love that. Also, I'm doing some voiceover work, so whenever that drops, if you follow me on Instagram, at Tyra_Marie__, I'll definitely, put that out. Ashley James, the director's name is Ashley James, but I definitely will be putting that out and showcasing all of that. I'm still trying to do photo shoots and as a model, because that is like my job, but it's also just something that's the most fun to me as a creative, like getting to try new makeup and do photo shoots and create concepts. So again, if you follow me on Instagram, drop some stuff for that. And if you have opportunities, especially for someone who's a recent college graduate, or, it's even if it's just credit work, at me, plug me, let me know. I'm here to support, I'm here to create, I'm here to work with your schedule, all of those things.
Okay, come on, you're ready. Now, see, you're gonna be booked and busy. You're already booked and busy through 7 stages, because this is a part of the Homebrew at Home series, right?
Yeah.
Wow, so excited, because I'm working with them on the marketing side, and you're in the piece. Oh my God, this is gonna be amazing. It's just weird to now not be together. I don't get that firsthand experience of what you're doing. So then I hear it and I know about it. I'm like, oh, Tyra's in that one. Okay, that's cool. So that's what it is. So this has been another AOC Artist Check-In And we had a good time, a good conversation with my girl, my friend Tyra Watkins. Y'all be on the lookout. She's going to be in the upcoming 7 Stages Homebrew at Home series. She's doing a lot of stuff with artistry, photography. Y'all book my girl. You see her. She's ready. She's ready to work, okay? So until next time, our next artist check-in, we're going to say bye-bye for now. Bye, Kitty! Bye, Kitty!